Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 28th to August 3rd, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people. So, thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides. Fantastic, Aquarius. Okay, so we are crowned with the Queen of Cups reversed. So this is emotional manipulation, just being aware of this. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This can be, okay, so this can be a woman or somebody who has very feminine energy to them that is emotionally very manipulative. Okay, just be aware of that. Has affected you in one way or another. All right, this can be, this person has a past like linked to them. They remind you of somebody, or they're acting like somebody, or they are somebody from your past coming forward. So just be aware of that during this time, or it brings up bad memories. So just being aware of that. But it's also, there's also a sense of like, am I being too sensitive? That's going to be a question that comes up. It's like, oh, am I being too sensitive? Oh, I'm probably taking this the wrong way. It's like, no, you're probably not actually. And you need to stand in the power of your emotions and your heart and not let other people bully you. It's not being mean, but it's really standing up for your energy and yourself. It moves us then to the moon, and this is Pisces energy. Time frame is January 19th to March 20th. Now, we can be having a bit of difficulty, like, because water sign energy is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So here the Pisces energy is very, very good, but we can be having trouble with a duality. A person, like, they have two faces. They show somebody two faces that is coming forward. So do be aware of that. The moon is facing our fears. It's facing certain things that we would have hidden away before from. And now we're like, no, it needs to be brought into the moonlight. It needs to be brought forward. It needs to be faced. Like the full moon is the full face of the moon. And so that's going to be very important and very powerful. It's facing fears. It's looking at doubts that we have. It's very interesting that the Six of Swords during this time keeps on coming up reverse. We want to move forward so fast, but we're moving forward in a, like, we're moving towards the mist of Avalon. We're moving towards the connection with a great unknown, but something that is very sacred and very important to us. But we want to go really fast, but we need to move slow. And what I'm seeing this like is like it being a foggy, kind of like the road's a little bit slick type of night or day, and not very clear visibility. And we want to drive fast, or we're running late. And it's like, oh, I have to go really fast. And so it's like, slow it down. it's safer, it's better if you slow it down. And yet we're going to want to go really fast because we think, oh, I need to. It needs to happen quickly. It doesn't need to happen quickly. Be calmer with yourself during this time. Be aware that your energy can be very intense during this time, and there can be this like, it almost feels like your aura has a sunburn. That's what everything feels like for this week. It's like my aura has a sunburn, and it's just yours is calmer. Some come across very, very intensely during this time, but it's like, okay, I need to slow it down because my energy needs to connect with this time slowly and compassionately. And it sounds odd, but it does. It just does. It moves us then to the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is we're putting down a tremendous burden that we've been carrying. And as we put down this burden, there's just this, yeah, it's just this huge, like, oh, thank goodness. Like, oh man, this is going to mainly be around work or around something that you're very passionate about. You've been carrying this with you. You've also been picking up the slack for others and probably not saying anything about it. So this is also going to be a time where it's like, okay, I got this. I can do this. Like, let's move forward like this. So being aware of this, excuse me, during this time is going to be very, very, very important. We are also going to have a tendency to say, oh, but I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. And then we're going to have to put down all the ones that we've now reaccumulated during this week. So just be aware that, like, okay, I need to put things down and I need to start looking at what I have. What can I create? How can I cultivate this? How can I move this forward? That's going to be a very big deal. It moves us then to the Emperor reverse. Now, this is Aries energy. This is tyrant energy. Okay, when Aries is reversed, when the Emperor is reversed, it's a tyrant. A bad Emperor is a tyrant. It could be also neglectful, but here it's kind of like Nero, it's like Nero who played the fiddle as Rome burnt. And some even speculate set the fire of Rome so that he could expand his palace. So here it can be that boss that just doesn't care. And they'll say, oh, I care. And they really don't. They don't show up. They have unrealistic expectations. It can be people in our lives that we thought, oh, they'll have my back. They'll be there for me. And they could care less. So just being aware of this during this time, we also need to not, we need to not embrace this energy ourselves, because it's not that we embrace it and are like, oh, wow, this is so great, because we don't think it's great at all. Actually, we're very repelled by it, but it's going to be like, well, two can play at this game. Don't stoop to this level. It's not going to be good for us. So just being aware of that. This is negative masculine energy. It's immature masculine energy. It's energy that's like, well, I have all the power in the world. I can do what I want. And it's like, okay, you can't. So just be aware of that. It moves us then to the Hermit reversed. Now, this is Virgo energy. So we can be having difficulty with Aries energy. If we have it in our chart, if we have it in our lives, we can have the same with Virgo energy. If we have Virgo in our chart, this is August 23rd to September 22nd is the time frame. If we have Virgo in our lives, we can not be getting on with them. Okay, so just being aware of that. Or if we have Aries in our life, this can be a person that during this time we're looking at them and we're like, who the heck do you think you are? Like, seriously, who do you think you are? And we can be feeling that way during this time. If we're in a relationship with a male partner, okay, or somebody with very, very masculine energy, that can be our sentiment during this week. It's like, who the heck do you think you are? Like, slow it down and come back to earth, please and thank you. That's going to be the energy that's here. So just be aware of that during this time. It's going to be like, oh, it's like hard eye roll. And then with the Hermit energy, this is going to be somebody who you're looking at them. And you're going to be looking at them, Aquarius, and go, you know what you need to do is like, it's kind of like you need to have a come to Jesus moment, is what Spirit is saying, which I think is terribly funny. But there's the sense of like, you need to connect with your inner self, right? You need to slow it down and connect with your inner self. That's what you need to do. This person is trying to go a mile a minute, trying to do absolutely everything, be in the middle of absolutely everything. And it's like, just slow down. That's what you're thinking. You're like, just slow down. What is wrong with you? It brings us then to some sense. The Knight of Shields, the Knight of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if we have Earth sign energy in our chart, if we have Earth sign energy in our life, we're like, oh, thank goodness, sanity. This is slow and steady wins the race. This is moving forward with tenacity, with assurance, with stability, with security. And it's like, wow, okay. I like this. You're really going to like this energy. If this is part of your personality, really lean into it. It's like, okay, slow and steady wins the race. And just keep on repeating that to yourself this week because you're going to want to go super fast, right? But it's slow and steady wins the race as you face your fears, as you face doubts, as you face feeling overwhelmed at times. And it brings us then to the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is this healing from heartbreak. And it's really a beautiful thing. It's like, oh wow, oh wow, I'm healing. Like, oh wow, that broke my heart, but my heart is healing now, and I'm stronger than I ever thought I could be. It's facing heartbreak, it's facing pain, and that's part of our fear is the pain that we have been through. And it can be, will I go through that again? Will things fall apart again? Will things be hard? And life is always hard in one way or another. Even in the beautiful moments, there are hard ones thrown in there. But we're looking at the heartbreak, and it's like, you don't get to define me anymore. You don't get to be that, driving force that keeps me afraid or keeps me small or makes me doubt myself or has this anxiety around me. I see you. I respect it. But no, we're not doing this. Yeah, I'm not ruled by this pain. Our spirit energy. And now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, please put a butterfly in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So good luck to everyone. And hit the bell notification so you can know when that announcement is done, because it will only be done on this channel. Don't be fooled by anybody else. So let's see here, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. And here we have sustain reverse, and this is chicory. So I don't know if any of you have ever tried chicory coffee. Let me know if you have, or chicory tea. But that would be something that's really good for you, because there's something here where like we need to sustain ourselves. We need to build up our substance, our strength, and that's going to be really powerful because we feel, I don't know how to say, like we're not sustaining, but it's like we're not building up our strength, and we need to take care of ourselves. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is grounding. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. And this is grounding ourselves, embracing our tenacity, planting ourselves in the right soil. So when spirit says that, spirit always says, like, you wouldn't plant a cactus in the middle of the rainforest, and you wouldn't plant an oak in the middle of a desert. So just be aware of this during this time. It's like, what do you need for you, Aquarius, to help you grow, to help you flourish, to help you embrace you, and to dig your roots in deep? How will the soil nourish you? Also, make sure you go outside. Make sure you connect with sunlight and with the grass. It moves us then, excuse me, sorry about that. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the Princess of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's very petty around money. So just be aware of this. This is somebody who will nickel and dime, nickel and dime, nickel and dime, and think they're being so smart, like so wise. So just be aware of this. This can also be somebody who's very immature when it comes to money, or when it comes to certain investments that they're going to be making, or certain things that they think are a good idea, or a business plan, or whatever it is. Ask for more details. They're going to give you a sales pitch. It's going to sound really good. Ask for more details. Scratch the surface, because you'll find out that something is gilded. Instead of it being gold, it is just gold plated over like worm rotted wood. So just be aware of that during this time. Yeah, emotionally, this is a person who is emotionally manipulative, has very, very feminine energy to them. So just be aware of that. It's like, oh, but I'm just so lovely. I'm just so this. I'm just so that. And you're like, oh my gosh, you're just a load of bull. So just be aware. Because it's like, I'm not playing this game. So just be aware of that, Aquarius, because you're really not playing this game. And then you're going to think, oh, I'm just not being nice. I should be nicer. I should be kind. I should be this. This person wouldn't worry. So don't you worry. With the moon, we are releasing a lot of fears. We are seeing fears. We are seeing doubts. And we're starting to say to ourselves, what are my strengths? What do I need to bring to the surface? With the moon, in the new moon, we set our intention. In the full moon, we see what we have set our attention for brought to fruition or coming to a head. And now we're looking at ourselves and saying in our life, what is the fear that has held me back? What is the heartbreak that has held me back? And how do I move forward, conquering that fear, conquering that doubt, conquering those questions that have been around me? And it moves us then with the Six of Swords to needing to slow down, even though we feel like, oh, okay, this is the answer, this is how I need to move forward. Needing to slow down, needing to gather up our information. And again, embracing the Knight of Swords, the Knight, I'm not Swords, I do apologize, the Knight of Pentacles, slowly and steadily moving forward towards our goals. We're putting down so many burdens, so many things that have weighed us down. Now, this could be just like looking around and saying, you know what, I'm decluttering. I don't want all of this. I can't have all of this. Like, I don't need it, type of thing. It can be that realization that comes forward. It can be emotionally decluttering. Look at everything that I've been carrying. Look at everything that I've been trying to do. I need to just kind of like take care of me, slow things down, not worry so much, and embrace my own energy. That's also going to be very important. What are you carrying around with you that you're like, oh, one day when I have time, I'll do this? Start doing little things that you've wanted to do for a very long time. Start it now. Start it now. Start doing beautiful things now for your life, because you're going to find that it makes you so happy. It just brings out this joy, it brings out this prosperity. With the Emperor, tyrant energy. Tyrant energy. Do not fall victim to a tyrant. Know that it's going to be out there, right? This tyrant energy, it's going to want to take over. Don't let it. With the Hermit, again, this is also going to be somebody who's acting like a tyrant, and you're going to look at them and be like, what the heck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Have you lost your ever loving mind? And then with the Hermit energy, this is a person who like, this is a person who has to take the plank out of their own eye. This is a person who has to calm things down, turn inward, slow down, and yet they want to go a mile a minute. And they also want to criticize everybody else as they do so. It's like, what the heck is wrong with you? That's that's what I keep on hearing. I keep on hearing with these two cards, like looking back and forth. It's like, what is wrong with you? Like, have you lost your mind? Moving forward with the Knight of Pentacles, slowly and steadily embracing your prosperity, embracing your success, grounding yourself, stabilizing yourself, and releasing heartbreak, releasing pain, releasing disappointment, and saying, okay, I see you. Okay, I see you. But the pain that I have been through does not get to be the pain that defines me for the rest of my life. It just doesn't get to happen. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message, which is enhance. This is beautiful sacred indigo. And so we are enhancing our power. We are enhancing our strength. We are enhancing our majesty. It moves us to the beautiful indigo color of the third eye chakra here. Well, I mean, it's also purple, right? But this is clarity. This is insight. This is deeper understanding. And there's a sense of like a veil's being lifted from our eyes subconsciously. We know a heck of a lot more than we do consciously. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of, our subconscious energy to be mindful of. This is the Five of Pentacles. Be mindful of a sense of lack. Like, I don't get to have the nice things. I don't get to embrace the prosperity. I don't get to, I'm always on the outside looking in. I don't get to be a part of this world. Like, I'm not a part of this world. So just be very mindful about this during this time with the Five of Pentacles, because it's like we're automatically excluding ourselves from something that's really beautiful for us. That's something that if we looked at it and we just looked at ourselves like somebody else looking at us, we'd be like, well, of course you belong here. Like, of course you can do this. Like, of course, pull up a chair type of thing. But because of everything that we've been through and the heartbreaks and the pains and the disappointments, we're like, oh no, I don't get to, right? When's the next shoe going to drop? When are things going to fall apart? When are people going to turn around and be mean or be cruel? And it's like, no, stop with the Five of Pentacles. Stop seeing, the what ifs. Stop seeing like the bad things as soon as we start to see the good, because we're almost bracing ourselves for the disappointment. And it moves us then, oh, I love this, to the Two of Cups, to healing beautiful love, to a sense of strength, to a sense of power, but to a sense of healing and coming together. And subconsciously, we've healed, we're connecting, and we are unstoppable, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation. a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Aquarius, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.